Hey guys, and welcome back to Amorous! Ring ring ring! Wow, I just sounded kind of camp there for a minute. Hey Phobia, I was hoping to hear from you. Hi Mercy, I was hoping I could see you again. I owe you that dance. You're right. I guess we can't keep dancing around that. Dancing, pun not intended. Mercy, you know I mean it, right? I know. And it's not about owing anything. I want to see you again. And maybe you'll get that dance if you play your cards right. Maybe. We'll skip the public eye part. I'm dying! My skin flushed at the thought of a private dance with Mercy. Tonight, maybe? Actually, I have a plan. You have the address to the gallery, right? Yeah, I have it. Well, why don't you meet me here tonight? I've got a new exhibit I'd like you to see. Maybe a few of my friends will be there. I'd like that. Seeing where you work and meeting friends. Anything I need to bring? An overnight bag? Oh! I think I physically gulped. Oh. Can't do that on mic. Just saying, if you want to dance. I appreciate it, Mercy. Anyway, I hope you're ready for some art. I love art! I look forward to it. See you later. Can't wait. Click! I better pack quickly. I don't want the Karma Sutra rundown from Kobe again. Still, I couldn't help but feel giddy at her forward recommendations. She wants to have a sleepover. That means a girl wants to have a sleepover. It means she wanna get fucked by you. No, it doesn't. It could naturally just mean I want to sleep over and get to know you a bit better. It doesn't actually always lead to sex, assholes. I wasn't sure if Mercy's forward suggestion made the date easier or harder to deal with. Her candid response were new to me from the other dating experiences. At the same time, she wanted us to be together. Had she told me that just so I'd be nervous and thinking about her through the whole evening? Damn it, Mercy. No, hello. Cameras? The thought of the two of us wasn't helped when I pulled up to the gallery parking lot. The modest building was lit by floor-mounted spotlights. The metalwork, smart and sophisticated. It was the gallery sign that made me quail a little. It read, "Sexuality and Contemporary Nudes." Am I gonna need to censor this shit? Oh god, obviously this wouldn't be a porn thing. I knew the difference, but an evening of sexual art? I had to wonder why Mercy was so insistent on tonight, being the night she finally showed off her gallery. Inside, the atmosphere was a lot more refined than I might have expected, but the subject material was certainly adult. There's dicks everywhere. Dicks, censor dicks, censor dick. Boobs! Okay, I'm okay now. The walls were rich with dicks and vaginas. Much of the artwork was, at the least, artistically nude, if not oh, I probably spent too long thinking about dicks to finish reading that. The other patrons were exploring the subject material the same thoughtful way I'd imagined they'd study landscapes or portraits with their clothes on. That is a lot of dicks. I'm sorry. Hello. See anything you like? Whoa. Whoa, Mercy. Wow. She looked like she had been poured into the outfit. The way it hugged her ass with the lewd confidence that made the slip she wore in Amorous look positively saintly. God damn, why do these outfits exist for outside work? Not that I mind, but... okay. She's so cute. There was more of her body on show with the plunging neckline than not, and as much as little left to the imagination was fine, I couldn't take my eyes off her. Okay. Not too shabby, huh? The opposite of shabby. Okay, if you were hoping for a cognate conversation, you might want to cover the girls up a little more. She laughed and leaned in to kiss me softly on the cheek. I had to admit, I wasn't sure exactly where to look or touch. You're cogent. What? I don't know that word. You're cogent enough for now. Thank you. That's the first time I've caught someone speechless. You've not been wearing that dress too often, then. I'll count myself lucky for that. You know, that just makes me feel doubly underdressed around you, right? You'll just have to see about you undressing me back later then. Yep, I hate to break it to you, Mercy. You might just have to take that off. She smirked and nudged me with her bare hip, biting her lip a little as though she'd only just realized that was a gallery she should be more professional. So, a pretty good turnout today. The new show is going over well. I was gonna say, I figured you'd haven't mentioned if you dealt in sexual art all the time. No, but plenty of the artists I know include intimate works in their repertoires. I thought it was a topic that was underrepresented. I can't talk today. That and I was hoping to catch you off guard a little. I'm sure I looked like a bewildered tourist. Hope that's the impression you were hoping to make among your artist friends. You're cute when you blush, even better when you're flustered. Decided to make an installation of me, huh? Horny and confused contemporary study. Confused and horny, huh? I must be doing something right. Something to do with overnight bags and fully exposed cleavage? She chuckled softly. She took my hand and we browsed the artwork. It took a little while, but my blush eventually subsided and I was able to look at the pieces a little more objectively. And what about the sculpture? A little subtle, maybe. What do you think? I think it's romantic. Isn't it like two people kissing? It looks like two furries kissing. I'm going to say romantic. It strikes me very romantic. The two figures look like they're kissing or looking into each other's eyes. Very tender. That's actually a pretty good interpretation. I figured you for being a little deep. Actually, this is one of mine. I intended for it to look intimate, but in an obscure way. Maybe parental, maybe sexual, maybe something more spiritual. You mean this? I thought you said you weren't very good. Well, this is maybe the only piece I'm proud of. And what does it mean for you? You said it's supposed to be taken lots of different ways, right? Well, I made it in college when I was dealing with my issues. For me, it represents duality. I can see that. Two halves looking into each other, almost forming a whole, but not quite. Exactly. Are they reconciling? Is one overpowering the other? Are they more beautiful because they are a duo? It's a lot of what I was going through at the time. Hell, it's a lot of what I'm still going through. Her solemn look as she contemplated her own work was more than I could bear. I slipped my arm around her waist and gently hugged her to my side. And how do you feel now? Compared to then, I mean. A little less incomplete. Back then, I still had a lot of things to figure out, but... like I said, still working out if I like this balance I have. Female and male, feminine and masculine, dominant and submissive. It's complicated. I don't think you need to prove anything. That is your problem, Mercy. No. I'll be here no matter what. I don't think you need to prove it. Yeah. If you feel you need to do more of the operation or anything, I hope you know that I'm right here to deal with that with you. I love the person you are, but everything changes and grows. All I can hope is that whatever changes we go through, we do it together. I'm not sure anyone ever reaches their ideal fitness, looks, maybe even gender is part of that, but if you need to do more to be happy with your body, I'll do my part to help you feel that. Whatever it is you choose. I guess this gallery really shows the breadth of body types, and for the record, yours is just as beautiful to me regardless of the norm. Obia, that's the most beautiful thing anyone has ever said. I don't know. Maybe I will think about going through with it. But you're right. I certainly don't feel bad about my body now. I wouldn't be showing it off to you if I did. For the record, this last week you made me feel like more than enough woman, regardless. Okay. Sappiness aside, I'm gonna go freshen up a minute. Thank you, Phobia. She kissed me softly, a tear in her eye. She slipped towards the restrooms. Okay, this is kind of like a thing, so... I know, I've recently looked this up, how the chest works. Like, you get for male to female, you get implants under your skin. And for the other way around, you get like, your nipples have to be realigned to blood vessels. You get tubes, I'm not going to say sticking in your body, I'm going to say under your skin, where your scars, like a bit further away from your scars are, because that's where the fluid keeps going into these little bottles. It's not painful, they take them out pretty quickly and easily, but it helps the fluids disperse, I guess. But for lower surgery, it's a bit more risky, and it can be very scary. So I understand why she wouldn't want to go through with it that quickly. I know some female to males who don't want to get their lower region done because it just makes them really uncomfortable. And they're just scared something will go wrong because there are always risks in surgery, so I feel I understand why she wouldn't want to. She might be too scared to go for the operation. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you know who you are, everyone can go fuck themselves, basically. That's how I feel. This is what you get with being pansexual. You don't care about that kind of thing. I'll be back soon. Left to myself for a while, I wandered the I can't read. Exhibits, admiring the work that had gone into each in turn. I wondered which had been created by Mercy's personal friends. Hello, Mr. Leopard. Hey there, enjoying the exhibits? You knew it, right? It wasn't long after Mercy slipped away that a well-dressed feline sidled up without introducing himself. He was suavely dressed and had a similar confident, almost cockiness that Mercy did. Oh, don't say flirt. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you mind? I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Phobia. I'm here with my girlfriend, Mercy. It's the first time she showed me around the gallery. Are you one of her college friends? Ha! No problem. Mercy said you'd be coming. Nice to finally meet you. I'm Variance, by the way. Variance Prees. What kind of fucking name is that? He extended a hand and we shook firmly. You're not that obvious, by the way. I just know the regular crowd around here is all. I help out at the gallery when I can. She's done a great job here, I have to say. The subject material kind of caught me off guard at first, but it's all really well made. Mercy has a good eye for that stuff. She's got a great eye, yeah, and is willing to take risks on material that might shock people at first. Getting over your initial reaction and surface responses is part of really enjoying art after all. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. If anything, people's bodies are one of the major taboos people have about privacy and what is decent. Smart response. Glad to see she's not totally wasted on you. He left in a friendly way that bore a hint of concern. I didn't get the feeling that he was jealous, though. Maybe Mercy wasn't his type, but protective? Oh yeah, I was getting an air of protectiveness. Listen, I'm sure you know about Mercy has. Well, she's been through a few things since college. I hope you forgive us being a little concerned on her behalf. Okay, shouldn't that be Mercy's decision? Mercy's one of the hottest people I know. Mercy's one of the most fun people I know. Mercy's one of the most interesting people I know. I'm gonna say interesting. It could be because you're talking about that and you shouldn't really think about that area. I'm gonna say fun. Oh, lag. Lag's happening! Since I met her, Mercy has really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Yeah, her situation, but also to all the fun I've been missing out on before we met. I'm thrilled to get the chance to explore more of her hobbies and interests. She's like, I'm turned on by her. I'm in love with her. She's too unique. That's not nice. She's a great friend. You don't say that when you've introduced her as your girlfriend. That's a bad response. I'm turned on by her. That's a good response, but they kind of want to know more of... I'm in love with her. Because that's everything. Honestly, I feel weird saying this to a friend of hers I barely know, but I can understand why you're protective of her. I love Mercy. I'd never want anything bad to happen to her. She deserves way more than that. All I can do is hope you know I'm trying to step up to that. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. I think that helps me know you a little better. Sorry to lay on the Inquisition like that. That's okay. I can understand you being curious. I imagine if Mercy had a bunch of friends from back in college that a random outsider must be an unusual occurrence. Who's unusual? Mostly your choice in partners. Very. Do I have to remind you of that Equine girl back when we were freshmen? Fair enough, fair enough. Still, I figured I'd give Phobia a quick game of 20 questions. Don't mind Very, Phobia. He's like a big brother. You know, overprotective, nosy, and better at most of my hobbies than me. Lag! Ah, Merce. You'd be better than me if you actually worked on your own stuff. Anyway, nice to meet you, Phobia. Do you mind if I steal Mercy for a moment? I'll be back in a minute, Phobia. I suppose this is what waiting on the criminal trail is like. Hopefully I said the right thing. After a little while waiting, Mercy returned, looking thoughtful. So... Uh-oh. Very tells me you have a very sweet opinion of me. He can be a little protective, but whatever you said apparently touched him. Thank you, Phobia, for whatever you said. Of course, I was a little nervous about talking to your friend out of the blue like that. But I had to be honest. I care about you a lot, Mercy. I can see how he'd be protective. I'm glad he's given me a shot to prove myself. She hugged me close and we shared a kiss in the middle of the gallery. I guess I said something right. What do you want to do now? Look around a little more? I'd love to see your office and meet a few more of your friends if they're anxious to get to know me. No, I think I want us to go home. Okay! We left so quickly, I was already sitting in the passenger side of her car on the road by the time it occurred to me that I'd left my own car in the gallery parking lot. So much for my overnight bag. We were quiet through the drive. Save the brief conversation about the tall apartment building she had a place in. I could tell from her playful smirk that she was enjoying the building tension in the car, equal with me in the way her legs squirmed together a little. She had made her intentions clear, that showy dress, the offer of a private dance, her body was an open invitation, and here we were, simply thinking about the action to come. With all the teasing, my body felt like a coiled spring, pinched between her fingers on the verge of something dramatic. We stepped out of the car, walking together to a communal elevator beyond a secure door. She sniggered softly, leaning casually against the wall of the cabin as we simply looked each other over. Almost there. I thought about embracing her right there, but some part of me had the same sadistic need to build the tension that the sinister sage shared. I nodded, afraid to say anything in case I simply exploded. We reached her floor and she led me. Hips swaying in the revealing black number to her door, she led us in without a word. The place had a modest elegance to it. The living space featured... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna put this into another episode, because I can already tell it's gonna be a sex episode. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna put that as an 18+, because, yeah, I'm gonna sense the crap out of whatever's gonna happen, but, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put an age restriction on this, I'm afraid. So, thanks for watching, and have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.